The Catholic world watched with bated breath. The anticipation was palpable, as millions of faithful followers around the globe turned their eyes towards the Vatican. The air was thick with expectation, and the atmosphere was electric. People gathered in homes, churches, and public squares, united in their shared hope and curiosity. The significance of this moment was not lost on anyone, as it promised to be a turning point in the history of the Catholic Church. A new era was dawning. The first rays of sunlight pierced through the ancient architecture of the Vatican, symbolizing the beginning of a fresh chapter. Church bells rang out in a harmonious chorus, echoing the sentiments of joy and renewal. The light breaking through the church windows seemed to carry with it a message of hope and transformation, illuminating the path forward for the faithful. On this day, history unfolded before our very eyes. The sight of white smoke billowing from the Sistine Chapel chimney signaled the election of a new pope, sending waves of excitement through the gathered crowds. Cheers erupted, and news anchors around the world scrambled to share the monumental announcement. It was a moment that would be etched in the annals of history, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Catholic Church. For the first time, a son of Asia ascended to the papacy. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, a figure beloved by many, was chosen to lead the Church. His election was met with jubilation not only in the Vatican but also in his homeland of the Philippines. Celebratory crowds in Manila mirrored the joyous scenes in Vatican City as people from all walks of life came together to mark this historic occasion. Luis Antonio Tagle, the beloved Filipino cardinal, became Pope Louis I. His warm smile and humble demeanor endeared him to the masses. As he waved to the crowd, there was a sense of connection and unity that transcended borders. Pope Louis XI represented a new hope for the Church, a leader who embodied compassion, understanding, and a deep commitment to his faith. This was a moment of profound significance. The emotional reactions of the crowd reflected the deep impact of this event. Tears of joy and prayers of gratitude filled the air as people felt the weight of this historic moment. It was a time of reflection and renewal, a chance to look forward with hope and optimism. It marked a turning point for the Catholic Church. Pope Louis I's address to the crowd was filled with messages of unity, peace, and renewal. The ringing of church bells underscored the significance of his words as the congregation listened intently. This was not just a change in leadership, but a new direction for the Church, one that promised to embrace the challenges of the modern world while staying true to its core values. A new chapter had begun. The weight of the moment was palpable. As Pope Louis I walked through the Vatican, the sense of a new beginning was evident. The panoramic views of Vatican City, combined with the solemn sight of people holding candles in prayer, highlighted the profound nature of this transition. It was a time of hope, renewal, and a reaffirmation of faith. The weight of the moment was palpable. The world held its breath. People from all corners of the globe watched the news with a mix of anticipation and hope. The diverse faces in the crowd reflected the universal nature of this event, as Catholics everywhere felt a personal connection to this historic moment. The dusk setting in Vatican City added a sense of solemnity and reflection as the world awaited the impact of Pope Louis I's leadership. Pope Louis I carried the hopes and dreams of over 1 billion Catholics. His blessing to the crowd was a powerful symbol of his new role as a spiritual leader. The large gatherings of Catholics, both in the Vatican and around the world, underscored the global significance of his papacy. People in prayer, united in their faith, looked to Pope Louis I for guidance and inspiration. He embodied the universality of the Church. Pope Louis I's interactions with people from diverse backgrounds highlighted his commitment to inclusivity and unity. The congregational gatherings, rich in cultural diversity, reflected the global nature of the Catholic Church. His presence in multicultural settings was a testament to his vision of a church that embraces all of humanity. This was a testament to the global nature of Catholicism. The flags from different countries waving in Vatican City symbolized the international reach of the Church. The multicultural congregations and global gatherings of Catholics were a powerful reminder of the Church's universal mission. Pope Louis I's papacy was a celebration of this diversity, a call to unity and understanding. The world watched, eager to witness the impact of this historic papacy. News reports from every corner of the globe covered Pope Louis I's every move as people eagerly awaited the changes and initiatives he would bring. His addresses to global audiences were filled with messages of hope, compassion, and a vision for a better future. As dawn broke over Vatican City, the world stood united in anticipation, ready to embrace the new era that had begun. The conclave had been steeped in prayer and reflection. For days, the cardinals had gathered in the sacred halls of the Sistine Chapel, their hearts and minds focused on the monumental task ahead. The air was thick with the weight of their responsibility, and the ancient walls seemed to echo their silent prayers. Cardinals from around the world gathered in solemn assembly. Each cardinal brought with them the hopes and prayers of their respective congregations, representing the diverse tapestry of the global Catholic community. The red robes they wore symbolized their willingness to sacrifice, even unto death, for the Church. They sought guidance from the Holy Spirit. In moments of quiet contemplation, they turned to their faith, seeking divine wisdom to guide their decision. The rosaries they held were not just symbols, but lifelines to the divine, each bead a step closer to clarity. Their task was monumental. They were to elect a new leader for the Church. The process was steeped in tradition, each step a testament to centuries of history. As they cast their votes, the weight of their decision was palpable, knowing that the future of the Church rested in their hands. The air crackled with anticipation. All eyes turned towards the chimney atop the Sistine Chapel. Pilgrims and faithful from around the world had gathered, their gazes fixed on the small chimney that would signal the outcome of the conclave. The square was a sea of faces, each one filled with hope and expectation. Then it appeared, the white smoke, a signal that a new pope had been chosen. The sight of the white smoke sent a wave of emotion through the crowd, a collective sigh of relief and joy. It was a moment that would be etched in the memories of all who witnessed it. A collective gasp swept through the square. The news spread like wildfire. People embraced, tears of joy streaming down their faces. Phones buzzed with messages, and the world watched as the announcement reverberated across continents. It was a moment of unity, a testament to the power of faith. Luis Antonio Tagle was elected Pope. His election marked a significant moment in the history of the Church. As he addressed the crowd, his words carried the promise of a new era, one that would bridge the gap between tradition and modernity, East and West. It was a decision that resonated deeply. The Church had shifted its gaze eastward. The applause that filled the Sistine Chapel was echoed by the cheers in St. Peter's Square. Church bells rang out in celebration, marking the dawn of a new chapter. This was a recognition of the vibrancy of Asian Catholicism. Pope Louis I represented a bridge between East and West. His papacy was a testament to the growing influence of the Asian Catholic community, a celebration of its rich traditions and deep faith. It was a moment of pride and hope, a sign of the Church's commitment to embracing its global family. St. Peter's Basilica was adorned in all its glory. Sunlight streamed through the stained glass windows. The air was thick with incense. Cardinals, bishops, and dignitaries from across the globe assembled. They were there to witness the inauguration of Pope Louis I. The atmosphere was electric. A sense of awe and anticipation filled the air. The ceremony was a tapestry of tradition and symbolism. Each gesture, each word held deep meaning. The weight of centuries rested upon the shoulders of Pope Louis I, yet he bore it with grace and humility. When he donned the papal mantle, it felt right. This was a man destined for greatness. The roar of the crowd was deafening. Viva il Papa! Luis! Luis! The chants echoed through St. Peter's Square. Pope Louis I, his face beaming with joy, stepped onto the balcony. He raised his hands in blessing. The world watched, captivated by his warmth and humility. He was a beacon of hope. His words, spoken in his gentle yet firm voice, resonated across the globe. He spoke of love, compassion, and unity. He called for a renewed commitment to the gospel message. His message was simple yet profound. It was a message of hope, a message of love. From the bustling cities of the Americas to the remote villages of Africa, the world rejoiced. The news of Pope Louis I's inauguration sparked celebrations across the globe. People danced in the streets. Tears of joy streamed down their faces. This was a moment they had prayed for, a moment of immense pride and joy. Newspapers around the world splashed his image across their front pages. Social media buzzed with excitement. The world had a new leader, a leader who promised a brighter future. The Catholic Church, re-energized and revitalized, looked to the future with renewed hope. A nation erupts in celebration. Nowhere was the joy more palpable than in the Philippines. The nation erupted in jubilant celebration. This was their native son, a man who had risen from humble beginnings to lead the Catholic world. Fireworks lit up the night sky. Churches overflowed with grateful worshippers. From the crowded streets of Manila to the smallest barrios, a sense of pride washed over the nation. This was a testament to the enduring faith of the Filipino people. Pope Louis I's election was a victory for the Philippines, a beacon of hope for the nation. Asia's spiritual dawn. The election of Pope Louis I heralded a new era for the Catholic Church in Asia. It was a recognition of the continent's growing importance in the Catholic world. Asian Catholicism, vibrant and diverse, had found its voice. This was a moment of immense significance, not just for the Philippines, but for all of Asia. Pope Louis VI's papacy promised to be a catalyst for growth and renewal. He brought with him a deep understanding of Asian culture and spirituality. He was uniquely positioned to bridge the gap between East and West. From Manila to Rome, Luis Antonio Tagle's journey to the papacy was one of humility and service. He was known for his compassion, his intellect, and his unwavering faith. He had served the Church with distinction in the Philippines. His appointment as Archbishop of Manila was met with widespread acclaim. He was a man of the people, a shepherd who cared deeply for his flock. His elevation to the papacy was a testament to his character and his commitment to the gospel, a beacon of hope. Pope Louis I's papacy dawned like a new day for the Catholic Church. His election marked a significant turning point, not just for the Vatican, but for Catholics around the world. As the first Filipino pope, he brought a fresh perspective and a renewed sense of purpose to the Church. His background and experiences allowed him to connect with people from all walks of life, making him a truly global leader. He brought with him a message of hope, a message of unity, a message of love. His words resonated deeply with those who had felt marginalized or forgotten. He emphasized the importance of inclusivity and compassion, urging the Church to reach out to those in need and to be a source of comfort and support. His speeches were filled with warmth and sincerity, touching the hearts of millions. He was a beacon of light in a world often shrouded in darkness. His presence brought a sense of calm and reassurance, reminding people that they were not alone in their struggles. He encouraged everyone to find the light within themselves and to share it with others, creating a ripple effect of positivity and hope. His election was a sign of hope, a promise of a brighter future. The joy and excitement that filled the air were palpable as people from all corners of the globe celebrated this historic moment. The white smoke that billowed from the Sistine Chapel chimney signaled not just a new pope, but a new era for the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church, under his leadership, was poised for a new era of growth and renewal. He initiated numerous reforms aimed at modernizing the Church and making it more accessible to the younger generation. His vision was one of inclusivity, where everyone, regardless of their background, could find a place within the Church. He worked tirelessly to bridge gaps and to foster a sense of community and belonging. Pope Louis I, the first Filipino pope, was a symbol of unity, a testament to the universality of the Church. His heritage brought a rich cultural diversity to the Vatican, and his leadership style reflected the values of humility, kindness, and resilience. He was a living example of how the Church could embrace different cultures and traditions while remaining united in faith. His papacy promised to be a time of great joy, great hope, and great transformation. He inspired countless individuals to look beyond their differences and to work together for the common good. His legacy would be one of love, compassion, and unwavering faith, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of all who had the privilege of witnessing his journey. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.